everyone. Becky Launder here, CEO and co-founder of Modern Direct Seller. Welcome to our Make Money Monday. I am so happy you're here with us. I'm live every Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, to share with you a money-making tip to help you grow your direct sales biz faster. So I know we have a lot of regulars here. So as you are popping in, say hello. Let me know you are here. Let me know what companies are represented today. I'd love to hear what your direct sales business is over in the comments. Meanwhile, I am going to take this video and share it in all the places. We're live on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and I'll go ahead and share this to our two groups over on Facebook, our Modern Direct Seller Tribe, your spot to grow your direct sales biz, totally free group to pop into, as well as our Modern Direct Seller Academy, my most favorite, our Academy members. We have some really fun stuff happening coming up here in May, which is just a couple days away. So I'm going to tell you all about that here in just a quick second. So as you're joining in, let me know you are here. I see Pampered Chef in the house. Good to see you, Robin. So happy you are here. And I have to say, I just got back from a weekend with the team at Senegence and got to spend a lot of time with some of our incredible Academy members, but also distributors with Senegence. We kicked off a certification program. I keynoted. It was just such a fun weekend. So here it is Monday. I feel like it was not quite a full weekend because I was traveling a little bit and speaking, but had so much fun with that group. They're doing incredible things. So shout out to Senegence. Thank you so much for having me. It was a joy to be there and excited to continue our certification program throughout the next month together too. So that's going to be a ton of fun. So today for our Make Money Monday, we're talking a little bit about scroll stopping social selling tips. That is a mouthful right there. But really what I plan to cover today are just some quick tips and tricks and hacks that you can work into your social content to get more engagement, to get more interaction. So when I think about social media, is really the best place to put yourself out there and get that engagement and then move things into one-on-one conversations, right? Your goal is always to move into a conversation where you can build a relationship, you can really connect in with those followers that are hanging out with you on social. So a great way to do that is to get them interacting on your posts. And I don't know about you guys, but I think especially lately here on social, people are all about just kind of scrolling, right? They just want to keep scrolling. They're not even stopping for a minute. They're just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And it's got to be something really good and really captivating to get them to actually stop that scroll and engage with you. So a couple of ways that you can leverage your content in a way that's going to get people to stop their scroll and interact with you for a quick minute. I have a whole list of ideas for you. So get ready to take some good notes today. And if you find this valuable, feel free to click that share button, share it with your network, your biz besties, your team, anyone that you think needs a little bit of encouragement on social media. Because not going to lie, sometimes it feels like we're talking to no one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, well, that post just didn't quite land, right? And I think that's kind of the beauty of it is social, you can play around with things. You can experiment. You can try new things. And I always really kind of think of it as just like one big test. Like, is this working? Is that working? Or, oh, that was interesting. That got a lot of engagement, but that didn't get a lot of engagement. You hear me on that? So don't be too attached with the outcome. I think if you approach social in the way of like, I'm going to try some new things and see what lands, see what sticks, see what creates engagement, that's just going to help me get better and do things maybe a little bit different next time around. So here's some proven ways that you can get some more engagement and really optimize your content to stop that scroll. And by the way, hello, Tokera and Jay Bloom in the house. Good to see you guys. I'm glad you're here this morning. It's so fun looking at all these comments. All right, so here we go. First and most importantly, we want to make sure that we have a clear call to action. If you've been hanging around here for a little while, you've probably heard me say this, but you have to tell people what to do next. Oh, look at this. We have Elon Musk spamming us. I don't think that's really you. We're going to go ahead and block you. All right. So carrying on. So clear call to action, right? So you got to tell people what to do next. That is so, so, so important. So on your posts, making sure that it says comment this keyword or message me to learn more or question this or that, right? Like we got to tell people what they need to do in order for them to actually stop that scroll and engage. If you're just making kind of a blanket statement, people probably are not gonna, they're probably not gonna engage with you. So you want a really clear call to action on your posts. The next thing that you can do that is going to help people stop that scroll is to ask an easy question. If you ask something that's too hard, people aren't going to answer it because they're not coming to social media to give you all of their deep thoughts and thinking, most likely. They are just scrolling for entertainment. They're kind of disconnected from the real world, right? So, an easy question would be this or that, right? Or what would you pick? A, B, or C? Right? So, any kind of really simple, easy question for people to answer is going to be a way to get people to engage with the content that you're creating and putting out there. Okay, so the next one is a kind of a fun one. People love to offer their opinions, right? They love to tell you what they think. I do believe that there are people on social media that literally are just waiting to give their opinion on something. So this could be a really fun one. I see people do this in the fashion world all the time. Like, should I style this outfit this way or should I style it that way? What do you guys think? Or, hey, I'm looking for a recommendation of where to eat out for dinner in this area. What do you think? Or, oh, I'm traveling. I'm going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma for Synergies. What do I need to do while I'm there? Right? Anything that's going to offer an opinion to get people talking and engaged is going to be a great post for you to put out there for the world, right? So people love to share their opinions. Or I'm looking for the best sunscreen for this summer on my trip. What do I need to toss in my bag? Or does anyone have a good self tanner that I need to check out, right? Like you guys get the idea here, right? Anything where people can give you their opinion or their recommendation is going to be great to stop the scroll and get people talking. Okay, next up, increasing engagement, right? When we're thinking about increasing engagement, I think about cross posting. So we talked about this a little bit over the last couple of weeks, but really using systems to repurpose and reshare your content. So if you're posting something on Instagram, go ahead and click to share that to your Instagram stories. Then go ahead and download that content. My preferred way to do it would be to start over in SyncShare and then schedule it out to multiple places. So just like this video, I'm sharing across multiple platforms this morning. You could do the same with your content, right? Let's give it as much mileage as you can, and you may need to tweak it or kind of, finesse the content a little bit. It might work in one area a little bit better than another area. So let's think about how you can take that content that you've created and put it in multiple places. And oftentimes you can even do that within the platform, right? You make a post, you share it to the stories, or you create a reel, you share it to your stories, or maybe you have a series of images and you turn it into a reel. So anything you can do to make sure that content is showing up in multiple places is great, because I'm a firm believer that on social, like you got people that are just looking through stories, right? They're just swiping through stories. Or you have people that are just scrolling the feed, or you have people that are just hanging out in the messages. And one thing to kind of think about, right, is that I think sometimes we click that share button, or Facebook gives you an opportunity to cross post to Instagram. I think if you probably natively post on each of those platforms separately, you're going to see a little bit more engagement. I don't have like total facts on that, but I think I've seen a little bit of a lift in engagement when it's posted separately versus using that cross posting button. So something to think about there. One of the tips I shared in the last couple of weeks is using the collaborator feature in Reels. So if you have a business page and a personal page, collaborating between those two accounts, so it's being shown up in both of those places at the same time, is another way, just to give that content a little bit more mileage. So obviously, the more places you're sharing it out, the more engagement that you have the potential of getting. Following me? Okay. So, great question, Shelly. I think you beat me to it, actually. I had this one on my list, but taking the content you're creating and sharing it directly with a small group of people, right? So, maybe you create a reel or a how to carousel, or you're putting some content out there that you're like, oh, I know that I want my audience to see this. So we do this every single week inside our Academy emails that we send out to our members on Sunday. We know things get lost on social media. So we actually link to our posts in that weekly newsletter that says, like, in case you missed it this week, here's what we're talking about. And then we're including a direct link to that post to go find that content. So you can grab the permalink, or you can grab the link from the share button, and you can send that directly to people. You might even say, like, hey, social is so wonky these days. I really didn't want you to miss this because I think you'll love it. Go check it out. And then you're sending them a link to that content to go take a peek. So that's another way just to boost your engagement, is that you're giving it more visibility and you're sharing it in more places or more directly. Same thing with tagging. You can definitely tag people like, hey, it's Make Money Monday team. I don't want you to miss this. Tag out those people that you want to make sure see it. Now, of course, there is the everyone button at everyone. And I think most people don't really love getting tagged all the time. But I think there's a time and place for that, right? Like if you have a really important promotion, or if you have something really, really important happening in your business, okay, yeah, let's lean into that a little bit more. And let's go ahead and use the at everyone. But I would use it few and far between, right? Like only use it on things that are really, really important. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention is if all else fails, right? Get a little personal. Show a picture with your fur babies. Share a picture with your grandbabies. Share a picture of yourself taking a selfie, right? People love to see you. They love to see your face. They love to hear stories. They love to see behind the scenes of your business. So make sure that you're sprinkling in that personal content to keep things fresh and exciting for them, because typically that's what people are on social for, is the personal stuff. They're not here to be sold to. So the more you can work that into your content and the brand that you're building, I think the better that of engagement that you're going to see as well. And then the last thing, how about that I want to mention is just know that people are lurking. They're watching. They're not commenting, right? We have way more people watching this right now that are actually commenting. That's okay. I get it, right? They're scrolling, they're watching, they're checking it out. That's wonderful, right? And know that even if you're not getting a ton of engagement on your content, when you're showing up consistently, you're staying in front of those people, right? And that's what's important, is that consistency of showing up. So with that said, I'm excited for you to try some of these scroll stopping social tips to help boost your engagement and give you the opportunity to open up more one-on-one conversations with your followers, which of course, that's where the magic happens, right? You're selling more in those one-on-one conversations rather than the content that you're posting on social. So that's one way to really think about it, is that content that you're putting out there is high value. Then where the real conversations and the real magic happens is in the one-on-one DMs. Yeah. Oh, Carla, it was so great to be at seminar last week. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun with you. So much fun. All right. So a couple other things I want to mention before we wrap up today is we have some cool stuff happening inside the Academy. We have our May social selling action plan that I want to give you a quick sneak peek of, because I love putting these together for all of you. I know social media is a lot of work. So if you, we're going to share the entire screen. Here we go. If you want to take a quick peek, there we go, at our May Social Selling Action Plan. This is available to all of our members inside the Modern Direct Seller Academy. It became available last week, giving you a little bit of time to prep for May. But in this document that we put out every month, there's a brand new one on what to share, what to say in the DMs, and what to try. I love that we have it linked up to boards. We have it linked to ScentShare. We have it linked to Canva, all of your favorite tools. And we have some great conversation starters that are very May themed, in terms of, Mother's Day coming up, and floral and prints and springtime and Memorial Day weekend. So some fun May social engagement there waiting for Let me pause that. We also have made May Reels real easy. It's kind of a fun play on words there, but we're showing you how to create Reels using stock video inside of Canva. So we have templates waiting for you in Canva that you can kind of plug and play, are auto playing here, and some other concepts that you can try out. This is something that we've been doing for some of our content, and it's great, especially if you are not able to really create that content in the moment. It's a great way to do things. And then we have a fun countdown to summer theme with social graphics all in Canva, captions right here waiting for you, what you're putting in your bag, how you're going to stay cool and confident this summer, self-care simplified, all kinds of fun things getting ready to kick off summer. And then last thing is our theme for the month around what to try is a scroll and shop. And this is from our Party Like It's 2025 training. And we have all the details here, how to set up the RSVP form, the scroll and shop page, depending upon what platform you're using. We have templates for all of that, how to connect with people directly, and a complete guide to go with it. So we got some good stuff happening. And then the other big thing we're doing inside the Academy this month, which is exciting for me to share. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, good, Shelly, you downloaded it. Perfect. Yes, this should save you a ton of time in creating your social content. The last thing that we're really excited about is we are doing a whole training called May We Collaborate during the month of May for our Academy members. And we are connecting Academy members together for coffee chats, for sales collaborations, for live videos. So it's going to be kind of a fun challenge for the month, something different. We always do our collab and connect Zoom workshops, but this is not requiring you to be on a Zoom at a certain time. So it's great for people that are maybe working full time or feeling the end of the school year madness. So speaking to all the teachers out there and parents out there, we're right there with you. The next couple of weeks are jam packed. So it's really a fun self-paced challenge where you can connect with others outside of your company, learn from them, see how you might be able to share your audience and collaborate together. And we're giving you the strategies to do that. So that kicks off on May 1st. And if you're not yet in the Academy, there is a link. If you're watching in most places, there is a link for you to jump into the Academy with our special coupon for just $15. So that's a great way to test the waters and see if this is the community for you. So excited for all the good things coming. Thank you all for being here today. So fun to see all of you. Oh, I missed some of these comments over on Instagram. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a wonderful week and can't wait to see you inside our May We Collaborate strategies and all the good things happening as we wrap up April and kick off May. All right. See y'all soon. Bye, everyone.